We are getting Fortnite Creative 2.0 at the beginning of next season. And here's why. A recent tweet from a Fortnite leaker stated that Creative 2.0 was just added to the testing servers and is supposed to be released at the beginning of the next season. The version that Epic Games added was called 23.0 Unreal Engine Fortnite. I doubt the release date will change to a further date because Tim Sweeney, the founder and CEO of Epic Games, has confirmed last year that Creative 2.0 would release at the end of 2022, and we are approaching that time. Throughout the past few months, we've been getting lots of leaks and images for Creative 2.0, like the official logo of the Unreal Editor, the launch screen in the Epic Games launcher, and way more stuff regarding 2.0, and that's why I want to talk about 10 things we know about Fortnite Creative 2.0. Number 1. The Fortnite Creative 2.0 document website. It looks like the website will show you how multiple functions and attributes work, like player, world, UI, boundaries, storm, loose functions, and spawn and movement attributes. These images were just leaked and not the official look at this website, so we could expect way more information on this document when Creative 2.0 launches this year. Number 2. This is what the UEFN Fortnite Creative 2.0 app will look like in the Epic Games launcher and its splash screen. The image just has the Unreal Engine logo pasted on the Chapter 3 Season 3 background. I'm not sure if the Season 3 background will still be the same or if it will change to the season it releases in. The splash screen shows us that we will have a terrain editor because of the grid lines on the terrain, water, and the trees. Other than that, there's really nothing else interesting. Number 3. Leaked images from the UEFN dashboard. These images show how it may look to creating new projects by giving its content type, name of project, and description. This image tells us that there will be a live player count for future projects and a playlist. Number 4. The logo of the Unreal Editor in the Epic Games launcher. The logo doesn't really show a lot about Creative 2.0 because all it shows is the Unreal Engine logo with the Chapter 3 Season 3 background. Number 5. Scripting. A bunch of the functionalities that you will be able to use in Fortnite's upcoming scripting language named Verse for Creative 2.0. Just like Unreal Engine 5, you're able to script codes, events, and way more other scripting opportunities. There's a bunch of stuff you'll be able to do script with Fortnite Creative 2.0, like creating your own models, spawning items. Storm Controller, you can control pretty much everything about it. AI scripting, events that fire off when pretty much anything in the game happens, so you have full control of everything. Changing game phases. Loading and using game widgets. Loading game assets at runtime. Full control of building, cars. Live team and player statistics, control of the HUD. You can put any message and control what's being shown to players. Scoreboard control, controlling player components, manage gameplay tags. Put NPCs and control what they do and what emotes they play. Create, show, hide, destroy, and move objects. Creature spawner manager, skin and emote capturing. Control what happens when a player sees or looks away from another player or device. Sentry device which tracks players. Player spawner, RNG system. Full control of players' inventories and what weapons they have, and so much more other stuff you'll be able to do. Number 6. Verse NPC. A well-known Fortnite leaker, Hypex, said that Creative 2.0 will have a thing called Verse NPC. It's basically a scripted AI, and you can make it move to points on the map, wander, emote, act. And whenever that AI moves to the next point, it'll tell you if that point is reached, unreachable, cancelled, or unsupported. The Verse NPC feature will work like artificial intelligence. Players will be able to move it from one point to another, and the AI will confirm if the point is reached, inaccessible, cancelled, or unsupported. Number 7. Memory and custom-made props. As we can see in a leaked image of what it will look like when you edit your projects in Creative 2.0, is that there is still a cap to memory when creating something. The cap is 100,000, just like 1.0. I really don't think the memory capped at 100,000 will be official, because it seems too low when you have big tools to create big things. When it releases, we'll know if there's capped memory or no memory at all. Number 8. An official look at the editing surface in Fortnite Creative 2.0. At the bottom left, you can see files probably containing regular 1.0 props that can be accessed through the Unreal Editor. Also at the very bottom, you can see files containing devices, environment, galleries, props, VFX, weight, weapons, and more. Custom props will most likely be available to create based off of the props on The left. One of the props having the name Pikachu could just be telling us that we can create our own props and give it a special name. This basically confirms we'll be able to edit all files seen below. Like I said previously, the memory is still capped at 100,000. But that can change. We'll have to see when it releases. Number 9. Will Creative 2.0 be on console? Yes, it will. According to China BR, limited versions of the Creative 2.0 Unreal Editor Fortnite tools will also be available for the console versions of Fortnite. PC users will get the most advanced features of Creative 2.0. Also, I made a short video talking about how 2.0 will be on the console. Fortnite Creative 2.0 is coming to console, according to UEFN Creative. Creative 2.0 will most likely release on consoles. Number 1. The logs have keybinds for console. Number 2. The script device would make sense for consoles. Number 3. There is several mentions of console in 2.0 code. Number 4. Creative 2.0 has tutorials that mention keybinds for PS4 and Xbox. Number 5. There is an upload button for files to the 2.0 management website specifically made for consoles. Number 10. The official release date. From what I've talked about earlier, expect to see Fortnite Creative 2.0 in the Epic Games launcher when Season 5 or Chapter 4 releases on December 2, 2022. If you haven't seen this footage already, this was when Creative 2.0 was announced and an official look at the Unreal Editor tools.
It might be the most high poly mesh in the game.
Yeah, we had to be really careful with this one. And then I'll just drag this right into the view, and there's Kevin in his untextured glory. But then we can go right over to his properties and set a material on him. So here's the Kevin material. But the great thing is that we're going to give you the ability to jump into these materials. And here you can see the node graph, which makes Kevin possible. So here's all of the bits and pieces that define his surface. And we can even go in and make changes to them. So here's his base diffuse property. We can set this to a garish shade of pink if we want. And then if we save this out, then Kevin, as you can see, is now pink. But we're going to set it back to something a little more Kevin-like.
Oh.
So now this is a quick section where we're just going to show some of the new object placement tools. So a quick shout out actually to Ashley Ludlam, one of the gameplay designers on Fortnite, who's actually doing the driving in this bit. So he's going to use the Unreal Editor toolset to build a small shrine to Kevin to kind of show this off. You see he's bringing in some static meshes, quickly adjusting their properties. And these are the same tools that our developers actually use to put the game itself together. So our goal is to give you the same kind of power, the same tool set that we use to bring Fortnite to you season after season.
Yeah, absolutely. Like really as one-to-one as possible from normal Unreal Engine workflows. It'll take us a while to get there, but we're super excited for this.
Okay, we have the 3 rocks. Of course, that's important. So you need something that looks very shriny. And so now here's Kevin in his VFX splendor. And we're going to bring in a particle system. This is actually from a previous season of Fortnite. It's a little star dome. We'll put that on Kevin's head. Now, the neat thing is that we can actually jump into Niagara, which is the full particle system inside of Unreal. And you can see I can rotate around the particle system, take a look at the node graph definition, which defines this effect. And I could even go in and make this my own customized version of this effect straight from the Fortnite content. There you have it.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome. So now why don't we go and show kind of another kind of big part of the toolset, which is essentially, I think there's another video for us actually. So, you see some new buttons in the toolbar. One of them is upload project, and that will actually take the content that we just, created and imported and upload it to the cloud, have it be processed in the cloud, and delivered to an actual running game session. So here was us actually playing around in Party Royale, and you could see consoles playing. We had some capture team members on console and PC, and it showed up in a normal Party Royale session, which is pretty cool. The other part of this that we're doing is actually leveraging that connection to a running game to allow you to make live edits quickly and easily. And we support things right now like translation, rotation, but we really want to expand that over time. And I think one of the most powerful things that we found, developing creative, is just how powerful quick iteration and faster iteration is. And, and some of the things you can do in creative, like being able to do that with a full broad tool set is frankly amazing.
Oh, not to nerd out, but
about that.
Just the ability to be able to make edits like that on the fly that people could actually see live in game that might be the most exciting aspect of this for me anyway.
Oh yeah. And the thing is, it's one of the things that maybe doesn't show off well on video, but I 100% agree. Like this is the thing that I geek out on all the time, for sure. So one cool thing, just FYI, is that we kind of wanted to prove out the whole end-to-end flow. So we did push out this content, or actually an earlier version of this content, to Party Royale right now. So those people in game, feel free to head over there to where you see us editing, and you should be able to see a version of it. Now, please bear in mind, this part of it is probably the most kind of proof of concept. So don't be surprised if there are bugs in game. But yeah, again, we really wanted to show everything end to end and thought that was really powerful. So we do know that this is kind of only one part of the tool set, right? This is content. And another thing that's really important is code. So we are working on tools for that as well. And we wanted to give you a quick early glimpse of that, of a new scripting language.
If you enjoyed this video, make sure to subscribe and like for more creative content coming your way.